Hello and welcome to One Word Podcast, the most unpredictable podcast in the world. I'm here today with Darien Goheen. Hi, Darien.
Howdy.
How are you?
I'm fine.
Why do I care about you? Why are you someone who I actually wanted on this show?
I thought you were my friend.
Oh, wow, you misjudge things.
Wow. That's quite mean. My whole life is a lie.
Darien's a friend of mine. He's a coworker of mine here at Newsmakers, and you are also my co-host on Turbo Button Show.
No, you're my co-host.
Well, see, co-host is like not level.
I'm the host. You're the co-host.
It doesn't matter.
There's a totem pole there.
It doesn't matter, Darien.
Yeah, it
doesn't
does.
matter. We're both each other's co-hosts.
Oh, well.
Do you want to do this now?
Bring it.
What is the Turbo Button Show?
The Turbo Button Show is basically, well, we have another show, Turbo Button Update, where we take the top video game news stories of that day, and I just kind of say those as quickly as possible to get people the information. And the Turbo Button Show covers pretty much that week's interesting news stories, and we go over about a half an hour, so 10 minutes per news story. That's what we want to do, but it usually is nothing like that.
So what you're saying is you're unpredictable.
Yes.
Perfect spot for you right here. Are you ready for this? You know how this works?
Yeah.
You get 2 words. Are you ready for your 2 words?
Throw them at me.
All right. Your first word, this should be interesting, is host.
Well.
Your second word is deep.
Well.
Oh, you saw that moment of silence, that awkward silence after I said deep?
Yeah.
Right? I live for that moment. Okay, are you ready?
Yeah.
What's your choice?
Deep.
I'm sorry, you've chosen incorrectly, sir. Get off. No, it's fine. Why not host? Do you just not like me?
I'm a host.
I'm a host.
I'm
the host of this, so therefore right now you are not a host.
I know all about what a host is, and nobody else needs to know.
Okay, all right. It's a trade secret.
Yep.
Okay.
Basically, just lead on a show and just that's all they know.
And do a ton of drugs. I mean,
That downhill spiral, deep into the depths.
wow, nice segue there. So deep, huh?
Yeah.
And I figured you'd choose that honestly, because that's just how Darien is. You're deep, man.
A lot of very inappropriate thoughts went through my mind.
I knew it.
That's why I picked it.
So I'm scared to ask this, but what does the word deep mean to you?
Well, you don't want to get into it. Unless it's a good thing.
Okay. I do not want to elaborate at all right now, but you are being so vague. So,
Like trenches and wells. Those are deep.
you know, my favorite use for the word deep?
What?
When you're talking about something that's really thought-provoking. Man, that's deep.
That's kind of shallow. You know, whenever I think of deep, I always think of I don't even know, the ocean.
The ocean's pretty deep. And I don't mean that oh man, if I'm filled with salt and water, am I salt or am I water?
No, you're just salty.
No, it's more of a, wow, that's a really big ocean.
Well,
Wells are deep too.
I've been noticing I've been saying that quite a bit. But it makes
Dude,
sense.
That is your word. Well, or whelp.
Well,
So what would you say is the most deep thing you know? Like not big hole deep, other kind.
deep. What do you mean?
Like thought-provoking. What's the most thought-provoking thing you could say right now that wouldn't take more than a minute?
Don't think about only yourself. Think about others around you, because when you think about others around you, you're really thinking of the best for yourself.
That's deep.
That made absolutely no sense.
Thank you, Mr. Cookie, Fortune Cookie.
Okay.
All right. So, you know what I'd say that's deep? Think about it. You actually weigh 15 pounds. And then you just have a whole bunch of extra body parts that are hanging off of you.
That's my brain.
Yeah, your brain is
No, your
you.
brain isn't 15 pounds. It's only 8.
Okay, do we need to like weigh your brain, Darien?
I can put my head on a pillow and guess.
I
Get
don't
into
even
a
know what
deep
to say to
slumber.
that. What is going on right now? This is too deep. We've gone too far. Come on, Darien. Deep, right?
Yeah, deep.
What's something deep, other kind of deep, in your life? What's something really deep?
Falling into the ditch
What ditch?
after it rains.
Did you fall into a ditch?
Almost. I was riding my bike to the pier, and there's a ditch that's pretty deep, and I'm afraid I'm gonna fall into it because
Did like your life flash before your eyes when you were falling into that ditch?
yes, I have a deep fear of that now.
So you've got a deep fear of that ditch?
Yep.
Man, life's a ditch.
Oh.
I
I am very deeply disappointed in that joke.
You're not the only one. Sometimes I hear the things that come out of my mouth and I go, why did I just say that?
That's my whole entire life.
Yeah, that's pretty deep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I regret pretty much everything I say if it's not important.
All right. Sometimes I like to throw out very, very strange like questions.
Okay.
I've got one for you. If the word deep was a color, what color would it be?
Purple.
Purple. Like a light purple, a dark purple?
Like almost black purple?
Okay, why is that?
I don't know. Whenever I think of deep, it's like deep purple.
All right, can't argue with that one. Okay, I mean, where do you go from that, Darien?
There's some pretty deep music.
What kind of music?
I have no clue. Like think of that stuff from like I always like my favorite kind of music is like 1970s metal, like Black Sabbath. A lot of that music has a lot of deep meaning.
Lots of deep meaning.
Yep.
Now we're talking like deep, like whoa man, or like deep, like whoa man.
Both.
All right. So, are you ready for this question?
Sure.
Might shock you. Do you have any final thoughts on the word deep?
Well, if you're going to the ocean, make sure you if you go dive in deep, that you go up slowly so you don't get injured.
That's deep. All right, for more deep discussions on random words, you guys should continue watching this podcast. Watch all the other episodes that are out. Seriously, if you don't watch every single one of them, you won't understand just how deep this show is. You got to go deeper. Right, Darien?
Yeah, go knee deep.
All right, and you should find us on Facebook, Twitter, all that good stuff. And when you do, suggest some words for us. We love to throw in some of your user-suggested words. That would be fun, right?
Yep, it's a deeply great decision.
All right. Well, until next time, I'm going to say goodbye.